What's good, everybody? Welcome in to Early Edge in 5. More best bets for the night in sports. Hopefully, you all just tuned in to the Early Wedge, our brand new golf show that you guys are absolutely loving with me and Patrick McDonald and Sia. If you missed it, it's live in our feed right now. Turn on the notification. You go there, watch it anytime on demand before the tournament starts tomorrow. Now, a little housekeeping we got to take care of. Let's bring in the stars of the show. You know them. You love them. Specty is back, but I'm not dealing with the speculator right now because this man yesterday bragged to the whole world. Oh, today's my day. 2 moneyline parlays. I'm heading into my 53rd year on earth just cashing all the tickets. Do you remember saying that? Do you remember saying that?
First of all, this 53rd year stuff. I mean, if I was looking 53, man, I would be looking great for 53. Let me tell you that. So that's not the case. I do remember saying that it was an easy 6-0, except
Correct.
They went 5-1.
Correct.
Yeah.
And as I'm watching Clemson, I'm thinking to myself, as they set on 49 points for 7 minutes, what the hell was EC thinking? But I talk with Buckets, and he says maybe EC's getting in his own head because of the 71% winning percentage on nights you have dates. So I would assume on your 47th birthday that you will have a date tonight. Do you have a date from Hinge tonight, EC?
I do not have a date on my 40th birthday tonight. Unfortunately, so I can't guarantee a 71.3% winning percentage, but I can guarantee that we're going to hit a 4-teamer tonight. I can guarantee it. I'm calling it right now. Okay. It's the 4-0 for the big 4-0 today. That's what it is.
Well, here's the thing. In the Early Edge universe, when you step up and you put your chest out, put your shoulders, well, I'm looking good these days. But when you do that, then you got to put something on the line. So, EC, here's what I'm willing to do. Here for the people. It's for the people. If yours does not hit, you pay somebody $100.
Okay.
If it does hit, I will pay 2 people $100.
Okay.
Are you good with that?
I am good with that. Now, you will tell me, Coach, who I pay, and I will send them a Venmo. Yep, that's fair.
Well, because here's what we do. Yeah. Because I've been running the show for a long time. All we have to do is say, hey, if you want to participate, then just type hashtag Cohenheads into the chat and add your Venmo. That's all you got to do. See how easy that is, EC? That's what's called running the brand, which is what I do. Now, Specty, I apologize. You had to sit through all that. That was embarrassing for you, and I'm sorry about that. And we missed you yesterday. But, I don't know if you watched the show, but I said in honor of the speculator, I'm making one pick today. It was the Nuggets -6.5. And guess what, EC? I cashed that ticket, big boy. I cashed that ticket. So, Specty, you're back. It's your show. It's your spot. You're up first.
All right. I did notice that, Coach, and I very much appreciated it.
Yes.
And I'm going to say, that's why I'm wearing the green, for your green check mark. Now, today we're going to go Nets Celtics over 224. Our SportsLine AI is projecting a 227 total here. In 11 games without Kevin Durant, the Nets defensive rating is 119. Throughout the season, they've been at 111.4. So their defense is already poor without Kevin Durant. Add in the fact that Ben Simmons isn't playing tonight, I like it even more because he doesn't shoot the ball and he's a good defender. Kyrie has generally struggled in Boston since he's left that team. However, he is the only person on that team who he is carrying everybody. He is 33.2 points per game in the last 5. So he is just going to have to will them to score. I also don't mind this Boston total at 116.5, but we're predicting Boston to have 118 points. And the Nets are still averaging without Kevin Durant 116.5. So if Celtics do have 118, which before their 4 game where they only won 1 game in the last 4, they had a 9-game win streak where guess what? They averaged 118. So if they have that 118 that we're predicting tonight, you only need the Nets to get 107, which I think is a very feasible number. We're on the over 224 Nets Celtics.
Heck, the Nets and the Lakers went north of 120 in the second half in their last game, so the Nets can score. I love that play. Specty, thank you very much. I'm going to go next. I have just one play again today from the NBA because I'm trying to be conservative, trying to pull back just a little bit. But when you've got two bad teams that are playing against each other, that usually means two bad defenses are playing against each other. So tonight we're going to go Thunder Rockets over 232.5 minus 110. You guys know that the Thunder the other day really ticked me off. They're down 40 seconds to play. They can't cover against the Warriors, but they're a good team. They've got good players. They're young. Nobody gives them credit. I love them to score a lot tonight in the Rockets. It's up to the Rockets to do their part, but I think at this number, it's a very, very good price. Now, I have purposely left EC till the end because when you've got so much riding, it deserves to go last. So I'm looking at this money line parlay. I don't know if I'm going to play it yet, but I might have to if I have to pay off $200 because Buckets made me pay $100 this morning. So, EC, give me all your picks, big boy, and let's check through them one by one. Let's go.
All right, Coach, this is the 4-0 happy 40th birthday present to myself at plus 258, courtesy of FanDuel. The 4-team money line parlay. And you could price it wherever you want at the different books. This is where I look for the best one. We got Xavier. Xavier is 11-1 at home. Now, they're without Zach Fremantle, who's a key rotation piece who got hurt. Sean Miller, that's my guy from U of A. Providence has also lost their last their toughest 3 road games. Basically, the only road games they win are weak ones. Xavier's ranked, not a weak road game. Xavier, check. Tennessee, number 2 in the country. AB's with me on this one. They're only giving up 54.5 points a game, best in the nation. Florida in the midst of a brutal stretch. I think it's like 4 teams on the top 12 or something like that. So we're going with the better team there on the road. Then we've got Marquette. They're 11-1 at home. Villanova's 3-5 on the road. Marquette's won 8 of 9. Villanova's lost 6 of 9. So that's 3-0. And then we got Missouri. Now this is the easy one. Missouri's 12-2 at home. LSU has lost 8 in a row, and they're 0-4 on the road. So that's like the dessert. That's like having the birthday cake on the first 3. So once we hit the first 3, that one's simple. So we're going 4-0 tonight, plus 258. You're welcome. 2 of you are going to be $100 richer, courtesy of Coach for that one. Now, last night we struggled a little bit with the over-unders. We went 0-2 with Maxon. So the Mac is dead to me right now. So we're going to go to one with the Samford, Western Carolina, over 144.5. I'll be honest. I don't know what conference these 2 teams are in, but this has an angle that I absolutely love. These 2 teams played on January 21st. The over-under was 142.5. It ended up at 139, but now the total for this game is 144.5. So why would it go up if the last matchup was 139? That tells you something. Bet the over. Samford's averaging 78 points a game. Western Carolina almost 75. 3 of the last 4 Western Carolina home games have gone over this number and over in general. And Samford's last 2 road games are 175 and 162. We're going to hit this one, and we're going to be 5-0 in college basketball, looking at all. Okay. Then we're going to go on to the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am because I'm auditioning for the golf show. What is that, the early wedge? Love that. By the way, Coach, my plays that I've given out, not outrights, but my plays are 4-1, and we're up over 5 units. Just want to say that. So we got 3 of them. We'll go quickly here. Maverick McNeely, top 10, plus 210. He's my pick to win this week. But I'm not doing an outright here, just doing the top 10. He has 2 top 5s in the last 3 years at Pebble, 7th at the Sony Open a few weeks ago. Troy Merritt, other than the fact that I used to do radio here in Phoenix with his coach and caddy, is plus 120 to finish top 40. He has finished no lower than 25th in his last 4 at Pebble, including 2 top 10s. And my guy, my U of A guy, Nate Lashley, top 40, another plus 120. He's 5th and 28th the last 2 years. He was 28th at the 2019 U.S. Open, which I'm wearing a shirt with that logo, and he was 7th at the Sony Open. We're going to hit all 3 of these and be 7-1, just cashing golf tickets everywhere.
You know, Nate Lashley, one of the great hard luck stories on the PGA Tour. But Specty, normally when people name drop, it's like, hey, I was playing with Spieth, or I was playing with JT. Not EC. No. He's playing with Troy Merritt and his coach, Troy Merritt, who, by the way, was a T4 last year at this tournament. So not a bad pick. Just not so sure that I'd brag about playing with him or not.
No, I didn't play with him, Coach. No, I did radio. I did radio with his coach.
So?
That's my connection to Troy Merritt. I'm just saying.
EC decided to do 40 picks for his 40th birthday.
Yes, he did.
I see what he did there. Yeah.
And then we have
and yet he didn't tell the people at home that most books don't have top 40s. You got to shop around for those that do.
Yep.
You didn't say that. So I'll help you out. It's okay.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Right.
You have to this week. For some reason, Coach, other books usually have more top 40s. This week, not as much. I don't really understand why.
I think it's because it's very top heavy. There's not a lot of top players in it, and just the odds just aren't there. Matthew Fitzpatrick is the highest ranked player at 10 in the field this week. By the way, Josh says, I think Spector is still a senior in high school. Let's have him shave his beard and set the over-under at 17.5. That is great. I don't know. I don't know what the odds would be for like minus 160 at 17.5. I don't know. Probably would. All right, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap courtesy of AB on the ones and the twos. Or maybe not. We will not have a recap screen today, and that's okay. We will give it out on social media in just a little bit. Sometimes tech does not work. So, another great show. In all seriousness, happy 43rd birthday, EC. Have a great day. Have a great day. And when me and Specty get to our 40s, man, it's going to be a great, great, great decade. We'll let you know when we arrive.
Thanks,
all right,
man.
with that being said, there's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these in-5 tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, love them all. The birthday boy, EC. My man, the speculator, AB on the ones and the twos. I am the coach. We're here every single day. Weekdays, multiple times a day. We grind for you for one reason and one reason only. So we can win with you right here at the early edge where sometimes, yes, sometimes we do it in 5. Good luck.